et ses actrices, Tani Khosrouti, Devya Prabhash et Shia Kadam. Shia Kadam, pardon. Ça va? Still deserved it.
Thank you.
All right, so voilà, avec le prix, c'est mieux. Le Grand Prix, mesdames et messieurs.
Merci.
Thank you.
I love what you said on stage about your values, friendship, solidarity, empathy. Could you elaborate a little on how to transmit that on screen, to transmit that through the story of these three ladies?
Well, when you have such wonderful actors who are also become so close, and we really had a very strong friendship and connection, and I think that is what the film was about. So when you have that in real life, it becomes it shows in the film, and I was really grateful to work with them. They gave me so much time. We spent a lot of time working on the film. I don't speak Malayalam, and they were so generous, and we worked together for the language and everything for so much time that I could be comfortable working with it. And even with Chayaji, she does, like, the character, the way she added so many dialogues to her, which was just remarkable, and really, like, the character came alive. So when we formed like a camaraderie between us, and I think that is what finally shows on screen.
What I love also is that in this festival we've seen a lot of great, strong female characters, great sorority, if I can say it like that. And your film is even more than that. It goes even further than that, because they help each other and they work together and they to go through what they're going through. Do you see that? Do you see that there is something happening in cinema all over the world, and maybe all over the world?
I'd like to believe that's true. And it's wonderful that there are more films being made by female filmmakers, female technicians, female cinematographers, sound recordists. We need many more, but the change is happening, and gradually but surely. And I think it only makes things more inclusive. And I hope that that we could have more films from female filmmakers in Cannes.
To the actress, very simply, what is the feeling when you heard the name of Payal and the movie? What was the feeling?
Extremely happy. Of course, and I felt she's so deserving of this. So yeah, I mean, really wanted to hear it. Like, that's how I felt.
It's still processing. I can't even believe. Yeah, it's like magical, once in a lifetime moment. Yeah.
बहुत बड़ी बात है, लेकिन मैं ये कहना चाहूँगी कि मेरी गट फीलिंग कह रही थी कि ये अवार्ड हमें ही मिलने वाला है.
She said that it's a really nice feeling, but she had some inclination inside her that something good would happen tonight.
All right, we're going to take some questions. I think we have one right here.
Oh.
I don't know. Please stand up, or do you
It's
have the
from
mic?
Namrata.
You have the mic? Okay.
Hello. Well done, congratulations. It's the first time since 1946 that the Grand Prix prize has been given to an Indian film. What do you think this means in the larger context of filmmaking in India for a film like All We Imagine As Light to get the Grand Prix here at Cannes? Payal?
It was really wonderful for us to get this recognition. It was already such a huge privilege to be selected in this kind of competition. Like, the filmmakers are so amazing and people that I really look up to. So it was already a privilege to be there, and then to win a prize was absolutely crazy. But there are interesting films being made in India, and I'm only a product of that, because there is a lot of films, a lot of interesting filmmakers, such variety of work in all languages that is taking place. Not just Bollywood, like every state has a strong film industry, and it's just that we've been around for a long time. It's just that for some reason it took 30 years to be selected. But I think that there's just amazing work going on in our country, and I'm really glad that that we see the kind of cinema we do from India.
Rodrigo?
Hi, Rodrigo Fonseca from Correio da Manhã, Brazil. Payal, among the reasons of this prize, I think the sound engineer is one of them. Could you say something about the sound of Mumbai? How did you work the sound in the film?
The sound was a very important aspect of my work, and I like to, I think that sound can be like something that affects us very internally, and because it's like waves, no? It's the one thing that's physical and it's going into you. So, and in Mumbai, if you are from there, you'll know that it's never silent. And even the sound of silence is specific. And there'll always be the distant sounds of the train or construction that is going to be there. And it's just a city of so many sounds. So we wanted this to be in the film as well. Of course, this was torture for Ben, our sound recordist from France, who just could not understand why there was so much sound. But I think this is the joy of a co-production, that we learn from each other. Yeah. And we made friends across from France, and it was really nice to work like this.
Lady in the middle, please. It's working, go.
Yeah, Payal, you know, it kind of it helps break out of that box that Indian cinema is often kind of put in, the box of Bollywood. Do you think that, you know, the kind of language that you've used, the grammar of cinema that you have, is a more universal, you know, aesthetic? Is that why perhaps it has reached out to people in the way it has here in Cannes?
Yeah, that's true, because I studied at FTI, which is the National Film School, the Film and Television Institute of India. And it was a really important part of my learning cinema. And over there, we watched films from all over the world. And we studied cinema from everywhere. And maybe that has crept into how I like to make films. And I think maybe that then becomes a language that is more like that the Western audience can be more open to, because I think that we have our own vocabulary in cinema, and it's very self-contained in India. We understand the gestures in our communities. So there's not always a need to even send a film to a festival, because we have our own festivals, and like there is a lot of people who go out to watch films. So this is just one film amongst thousands of films, and it's good that we can have all kinds of films, some festival films, some not festival films, and everything should exist together. So that's what causes, I mean, that's what's wonderful about cinema. And we have two other films from FTI students here. We had the La Cinef Prize. The short film prize was won by students from FTI. And my batchmate's film, Mesam Shah's film, was in Acid. So it's really nice that we see that our school has, you know, led to us making different kinds of films. And I'm really grateful for it.
But is there crossover? I mean, people working in Bollywood, do they want to do different movies? They want to do something else? And can they? I mean, is there a back and forth?
I think now even like everything is changing, because there is, even what Bollywood is changing all the time. Yeah. So there's not one sort of, especially the cinema from Kerala, like maybe you all can speak about it. There is immense amount of range of films that are being made. And even art house films, they get distribution, which doesn't happen in the rest of the country. So I think the audience in Kerala is really open to watching different kinds of films. But maybe because they are part of really a large variety of films, so maybe they can say.
Yeah, I mean, what you were saying only, and plus the government of Kerala, I feel they really support female filmmakers.
Yeah.
And so there was a grant for that, and like at least they're trying, and within the capacity we have. And then also, like Payal rightly said about the mainstream cinema also is watched by everyone, and if there is an independent or a contemporary film or a slightly experimental film, there are people to watch there. I mean, maybe other states as well. We are so big and diverse.
Yeah.
Sometimes we don't know exactly what's happening in the other side. But yeah.
I just have one last question. How big the party will be tonight?
Our producers are in the front row. We should ask them.
Taking care of it? Bravo et merci beaucoup. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
That was the press conference of Payal Kapadia, Indian actor, Indian director. And she
Congratulations.